Hello again, like that creep who stalks you online, you can't get rid of me, and welcome to the Omega Squad review. Now, if you may ask, if you are incredibly knowledgeable in Hasbro 3¼ inch Star Wars figures, you'll be asking, where is Baron Atmar, where's Reb Raylor, and where's Lat Sword? I have those figures. This is not a review of the pack that they came in, which is the Entertainment Earth, Mandalorian, Republic and Elite Republic Elite Forces 7-pack, which had 2 releases. I currently have those figures loose, both packs, but I thought I would just focus on kind of the underrated part of that pack, the Omega Squad, or the stealth version of Delta Squad, or the slightly less relevant version of Delta Squad, with the guys who have weird names such as Nina Scarata, Atin Scarata, Darman Scarata, and Kor Scarata, because he's not Fee Scarata, because there's a separate figure of Fee Scarata over there, that's sweet sealed, so there you go. Now, these figures are based off that old Republic Commando mould, which I really like, despite the fact that they are essentially statues. They don't move. They don't move. Pointing out their articulation will be a fucking easy win. It will be a walk in the park. No real complexities to be found here. Just greatly sculpted figures. They are nice to stand up. They're nice to display. They go well with a Camino diorama. They go well with anything that's Phase 1 Clone Trooper, even Mandalorians, because a lot of people think that Commandos are Mandalorians, even though they're not. They are not the Mando, are they? They are not actual Mandalorians. They're just cloned from a Mandalorian. Without further ado, without more bullshit, without more jabbering on, let us get into the first one, Nina Scarata. Now, this guy is the head of Omega Squad, because he has the 4 silver rank badges. If you can see there, there you go. He is just the base figure of the Commando, with just the DC-17 blaster attachment. Blaster, whatever you want to call it. It is the DC-17 though, designation. So there you go. Before we take him away, I'll only cover this once, because it's not really that hard to follow. Articulation. He has a ball-jointed head, swivel shoulders, ball-jointed elbows, and swivel wrists. Swivel hips, nothing there, and he has a ball-hinged torso, which is a nice detail, considering the fact that they are essentially stationary. They do not move. Now, getting on to Atin Scarata, the Mando a word for stubborn, so I take it he's a bit of a knobhead, probably. I mean, yeah, someone did try and kill him with a Mandalorian saber, but I don't think his name's got anything to do with it. He is, I guess, going off the backpack, he is the technical expert of Omega Squad. He has a nice communications backpack, if I can turn him. Obviously, the one thing about these figures is the dirt is really hard to get rid of. These I've had for about 10 years, so I can't help that. I've tried to clean them numerous times. I will give them a proper clean at some point. Hopefully they will look like the 2 ones that I bought more recently, and that's a nice transition opportunity to get into the details of Darman Scarata. Pretty sure he's the one who knocks up a Jedi. Think so. He shouldn't have been doing that. He's a clone trooper. He is presumably, going off the demolition packs, the explosive expert of Omega Squad, because these are just the clones of clones of clones of Delta Squad. So he has the obviously repacked demolitions backpack, anti-armor, 2 anti-armor rounds, and he has a nicely, uniquely painted anti-armor DC-17M designation blaster with the anti-armor attachment. So, in terms of that is Darman Scarata. He is one of my favourite looking one, because he's a Shadow Scorch, essentially. Whoa, the video almost went tits up there. So, Kor Scarata. Now, you could say Fee Scarata, but Fee Scarata suffered a brain injury towards the end of the Clone Wars, and he was replaced by this guy. Plus, I don't want to call him Fee Scarata because he has a separate figure anyway, which I will review. Don't worry, I will review that one. He is a good figure. I'm just looking at him right now. So, this one, he has a sniper rack there. He has some form of thingy on his right ankle. He has obviously the standard Commando blaster, and he has the standard Commando backpack. Backpack. So, fuck knows what's in there. Could be anything. So, there you go. That is the details of Omega Squad. And getting into the pricing of these figures. Individually, they're okay. They're about £20 British sterling each. 100 for the whole squad. The best price I've seen them go for, full, complete, with all accessories, is £60. So, the Mandalorians are definitely more expensive from that set. If you want, I can show you as a bonus. One of my famous stealth ones. The Shadow Arc Trooper, which is from the same set line, just the sister set. So this one just has ball jointed head, ball jointed shoulders, ball jointed elbow, swivel wrists, swivel waist, swivel hips, ball hinged knees and ball hinged ankles. Really nice. One of my favourite Arc Trooper variants. Looks really good. I will review this one again, but because the Clone Troopers in the sister set to this one are not a designated squad, they are harder to review in their own separate video. So there you go. This is it. That's the review. I hope you enjoyed, found it informative, didn't want to die during the video. I can understandably see why. So, apart from that, you have a better chance of finding these than, say, the Bogey Squad comic pack or the Mariel and Montrose comic packs. I have done reviews of those. They aren't as good as the quality as these ones. I try to be stepping up the quality, giving them a proper intro, everything, all of that. I can't review these in the background because I'm not opening them, because I'm not a moron, and I'm not losing money, and, you know. But I will be covering possibly... I have covered Clone Commandos there, you know. Possibly more stealth-orientated figures. Shadow Troopers definitely getting a video. So stay tuned for that. Hopefully you could consider subscribing. And I will see you possibly in the next video, which I'm going to be making in a few seconds. So have a good time, and I will see you. I have a shitty pop-up notification, so I'm going to have to move the camera to turn this camera off. Bye now.